All right, let's give this one more test run. See how we got this going. Welcome to the DFW Baby Club Alpha Beta testing here. This is probably test number 9.
I
So
lost count, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure, pretty much. So well, either way, let's go ahead and get this underway since we finally got sound issues out of the way.
We took care of it.
All right, we'll go ahead and begin with the basics. We have the AV Club is pretty much going to be doing everything from shows to movies to music and maybe a little bit of some visual stuff as we go on that there.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got a
little entertainment industry, I guess.
Yeah, we got a lot of larger stuff to get into on that. We got artists and everything we can get into and usual arguments.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and start off. We'll start off kind of alphabetically. We'll start with the anime portion of that there.
It sounds pretty good.
And so I don't know how behind I am right now, but Dragon Maid.
Oh, yeah, Dragon. Oh, that's actually not too far behind for second season.
I'm talking about me because I watch it on your very here and there.
Yeah.
And I was.
Oh, you're still on second season, first season, aren't you?
No, I'm past first season.
Oh, so you're on second season.
Yeah, I'm caught up. The thing is,
yeah.
I don't know how behind on season 2 I am now.
You're only like maybe 2 episodes.
Because the last one,
it's not out there. It's not many episodes right now.
Because the last one I watched was they were trying to figure out why Faf and Nerd Boy, I can't remember his fucking name, got the whole friendship thing going where he allows them to call him by the nickname, which is the last episode I watched. Yeah. And that was the episode after Ilulu gets her day job, where she starts working at the candy store.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty much caught up because that's...
Okay, so I should be caught up then.
Yeah, that's the last episode right now. The next episode should be tomorrow, Wednesday. One of the two, I don't remember. I usually just check it periodically.
Yeah, I need to check it. Be able to check that.
We probably should check that, but we'll check it later.
We'll go from there.
It's usually one of those 2 days.
Yeah.
Because I usually make sure I watch on my lunch.
Oh, yeah. I try to watch a couple things on my lunches as well. Okay, let's see. That's probably about the main anime I've been keeping up with right now is Dragon Maid.
Definitely is a good one. It's one of my personal favorites.
I know a lot of people are still keeping up with One Piece because One Piece hasn't died. I don't think it's going to die anytime soon.
That's like one of the top 3 shonen kings, I guess.
It's probably pretty much on that there. Remember New Type, speaking of? Because that's when you see a lot of stuff like out of New Type.
New Type. Oh, my God. Yeah, New Type.
I remember reading New Type magazine back in high school, dating how old I am.
Oh, God. I remember when Shonen Jump was... I mean, it's still in production, but I remember, like, you would go to Kroger or, some grocery store and go...
Anywhere where you could buy magazines.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Anywhere you could buy magazines, and that's where you're able to catch up with that. But I never bought them. I always just borrow them from people at school.
Yeah, that's... Like, I didn't know where you could buy them until someone told me, yeah, you can just get over here at your local Kroger or Tom Thumb or whatever, like, right here in the front. Like, seriously? Like, yeah, you can buy...
I wasn't buying it because I was buying gun magazines. I was reading, like, Recoil and Guns and Ammo and... not buying anything else like a normal kid shit that's in high school.
See,
God, they would have put me on the list for school shooter.
Wow.
I'm not a school shooter.
Just to clarify, I am
not. I might be weird and wacky, but I'm not a school shooter.
Just to clarify.
No, I'm a decent person. I'm behind on My Hero.
Oh,
I can definitely say I am behind on My Hero.
I'm no different. I'm not exception.
I am just before the fight with Crowmass dude.
Oh, yeah, see, you're a lot further than I am, because...
Miro has... I don't know, we should probably be careful spoilers on that there.
Probably.
I'll give you a real quick spoiler, because I'm about to say something that's... I'm behind on. I don't know how close everybody else is on. But...
Miro, I'm not gonna lie, I fell out of it, so...
Yeah, Miro lost his powers.
Oh, no.
So, Lemillion is not Mr. Powered already. He lost it saving little horn girl, what's her name? Little cute one.
Yeah.
Either way, so I'm just before that.
Yeah, you're a lot further than I am.
And I haven't gone further than that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even got to the point where All Might fights One for All. Yeah, that big old scene. Yeah. That's I didn't really get to that far. I'm not gonna lie about it.
I saw that because I saw him use United States to smash, which was really cool.
Yeah, it was great. I was able to see it. I mean, of course, you see it on YouTube. I was like, I'll get to just put that shit on there. But anyway.
So, I guess that will be the anime minute as we talk about the little quick catch up on that there. But the good thing is we are very recently from seeing. I'm going to wave my B stick at you to make my points.
That makes me comfortable.
we got to watch the Suicide Squad recently. So we saw Suicide Squad here last week, and kind of
that was a lot better than I expected.
That was very much more. That was super funny, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people may have already seen some of the YouTube options on there.
Yeah,
and I know they've done a lot of things online because with HBO Max being a thing,
yeah,
a lot of people were able to catch up with it and watch it without actually having to get out to the theaters. Because right now, dating it here, COVID was coming up on its second resurgence, possibly with this whole Delta variant. But I'm not going to go too political. We don't do politics in this podcast because I am the farthest person from politics. My politics exists of I like guns. That's as far as I get.
I like my games and like my girls. That's as far as we go.
Yep, that's as far as it's going to get.
Don't ask if you get any questions. Like,
But to get out of the political thing, right quick, one real quick, dipping our toe back into the animated there. Recently saw a picture. Elma, short hair, long hair. Short hair, super cute.
I mean, short hair. I mean, Elma fits with the short hair. I mean, regardless, that's the way to go. I mean, I could probably see with long hair, but I also feel bad because when I first saw the show, I wanted Elma to be my favorite. I wanted her to be like, she's the number one. Like, I want that favorite. Yeah, no, that didn't really pan out. Not bad. It wasn't a bad thing. Well, cliche. Tori became the number one.
Yeah,
she became the waifu. So
and everybody wanted Thick-Dyed Loli Dragon Girl, but everybody either was between protecting and looting.
It's probably I'm
not going to give my 2 cents because I'm not going to put myself into either camp.
It's probably best that we don't.
But let's go ahead and jump out of this pool and get back into the original.
Have thighs that thick.
Well, let's get back in. So, Suicide Squad. That's where we're at. Suicide Squad.
Before we deviate.
I like that they were unapologetic and about the whole idea of blood sport.
Oh God, they weren't even trying to hide blood sport.
Will Smith's Deadshot, Idris Elba's Bloodsport, and then Will Smith's Deadshot, being almost the same.
It was like almost like,
and then they brought in Peacemaker, and they were just like, he's got the same skills I do, and it's just a fact of that's funny.
Oh, they were saying that just take a crack at it, at Bloodsport and Deadshot.
But either way, so I mean, Idris Elba, he did a great Bloodsport.
Oh, he did a lot better than I expected.
Really good. The way how they did the, because I was so used to the idea of, like you got like Deathstroke and all that there, and they use a little bit more like, I guess, real weapons, if you will.
Yeah, I would say so for some of the characters. Yeah,
but Bloodsport's whole guns being part of it too. That was
actually pretty cool.
I'll be honest, I'm behind on some of the lore for something, but that's what happens when they did Suicide Squad. They wanted to do the people that nobody really knew.
The obscure characters almost.
So they wanted to go obscure characters on it there, which is fine and dandy.
Well, look at Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man. That one, I honestly,
you never heard of him?
Completely did not hear about him. The only I think they made a joke reference to him in Lego Batman. Yeah. No, that was the Condiment King because they had the guy that shot mustard and ketchup.
Yeah,
I guess is the whole thing on that there. And I looked up more in the Polka Dot Man after that, but
he was a lot more like
he was a very wholesome character to me.
He really was.
Even though he was actually batshit crazy. But no, he was a very wholesome character.
He tried to, he knew he was crazy, but he wanted to make sure no one else
Ratcatcher too.
She was adorable.
Super cute girl. The actress for her, I have to remember to write down names for something like that. There.
Yeah.
This is completely just
She was honestly my more personal favorites.
She was a good one.
Yeah,
very disconcerting.
It was,
and the joke with her and Bloodsport made it even funnier.
That was actually funnier than it should have been.
That played really well. So that one went really well.
Because when I first saw it, I was kind of like all iffy, like millennial. Oh, okay, that they were gonna do that joke. But later on she started growing on me. Like
she owned up to the whole thing at least.
She did, yeah.
She did make friends with King Shark. Spoilers, I'm sorry. I mean,
spoilers.
At this point, it's kind of hard to do spoilers with movies coming out so much more quicker now.
Yeah, it's really hard to not find that out. I mean, you kind of saw that coming.
Don't worry, we'll spoiler tag a lot of the podcast most likely.
We'll
do the spoilers because we're going to talk about it. I'm sure.
Like we'll put on the heads up, on the description. Spoilers. We'll be talking about.
So this is going to be the first time hearing the podcast. Don't worry, we will spoiler all of them on that thing, including if you listen to this one, you're going to see it had a spoiler tag on it.
Definitely, like we're going to make sure that's the first thing.
Pretty much on that.
We just hope we're not going to forget to put the spoiler tag on there.
Nah, we should be good on that there.
As long as one of us remembers, we'll be all right.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
For the most part.
Still waiting for a John Wick 4.
Oh, yes. John Wick 4. That one I'm actually really looking forward to. I mean, I joined that little texting thing when they tell you, give you updates of John Wick.
Yeah.
I got that. I was like, they got the green light. Hey,
Well, of course they're gonna get the green light with as much money as the first three made,
you know,
as entertaining as they
oh
were,
God.
and it's got Keanu Reeves.
I mean, you really can't go wrong. That man, he is a treasure, in my honest opinion.
He is.
He is a treasure to this place.
What I really like when I was watching some of the behind the scenes stuff was behind the scenes stuff for the recent Toy Story
Oh yeah, yeah.
because
I
he
remember.
played Duke Kaboom in it.
Yeah, he was Duke Kaboom, the
And
greatest Canadian stuntman.
the greatest kings, Duke Kaboom, Duke Kaboom. But what I really liked was the whole idea of, you got this family-friendly company like Pixar. I mean, it's part of Disney for Pete's sake.
Well,
Which
yeah,
is
I mean,
kind of weird to say family-friendly and
yeah,
really going okay with Disney. I have no problem with Disney, but
yeah,
Disney has a problem. They're
Disney,
taking over the media. They're trying to take over the media world. They've got Star Wars and Marvel for freak's sake. So
yeah. So I mean,
but
we don't. We're not gonna go too far into that.
when they were doing the whole thing with Duke Kaboom, what really got me giggling, and you can hear a little bit mess up as I adjust the microphone, uh, was that you got family friendly. You got Tom Hanks walking on that there, and you got Tim Allen with his. I can't do the home improvement thing, but his stupid little growls.
Yeah,
But what I really liked is they put the picture of how Keanu Reeves pulled up on it, because he pulled up on his motorcycle.
Yeah,
he's wearing his biker jacket on that there.
Yeah.
He gets off, and you've got the dude who's John Wick.
Yeah, Mr. John Wick, Neo from Matrix,
Neo from Matrix on that.
Mr. Hardass,
Yeah, he's in Speed as well. Don't forget that.
Oh
there.
God,
And then,
yeah.
of course,
Oh my God, I forgot that. Oh my God, that was such a good movie.
Buzz cut Keanu. That was epitome of just
yeah.
There you go.
That was my boy. That was my man.
And then he pulls up and he's voicing this
little children's toy.
This children's toy. Evil Knievel reference is what it is, because it was based off an issue with the old Evil Knievel toy issue they had back at the time.
Oh yeah, for those of you,
and that was his reference. But it's just the funny thing of the guy who's martial artist, weapons trained.
Oh yeah.
But he's probably one of the nicest actors out there.
Completely.
I mean, you get nothing but stories of how nice he is, how respectful he is, how courteous he is. Completely. He hasn't been Me Too'd because he's very conscious of what he does around any kind of female co-star or actresses in general, or anybody he's around that's female.
Like regardless, he's always
he's very respectful kind of.
Oh yeah,
you can't get mad at there.
I mean, I wouldn't be angry. I mean, look at that man. Like, you've seen his face. How can you get mad at that face?
I'm sure there's people out there that don't like him, but they're not as vocal as all the other ones that do like him, because hear nothing but. I mean, we remember the breathtaking incident.
I'm breathtaking.
It's just breathtaking. You're breathtaking.
No,
you're breathtaking. It's just
See him telling you like
that's how you explode the internet. And Keanu Reeves has done that multiple times. He did that back in the day when he first did the sad. Well, he didn't do it, but he became the sad Keanu meme.
Yeah, on the park bench.
Park bench. He was just enjoying lunch, but
he was just
he was having. I guess that was just one of his days.
Yeah, he's having a
He's kind of guy. He takes the subway like everybody else does.
Yeah,
he doesn't celebrity around the city. He does that.
I mean, I just got a few cars, but he's
a biker. And remember, he's a biker. He loves motorcycles. Right. He owns a motorcycle company on that there, and he usually is driving motorcycles.
I honestly forgot he had a cycle. That's right. My guy,
that's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, he's down to earth. He's just
nicest guy around. I think the only other person that's probably as nice to him is probably Tom Hanks himself. It's just stopped a morning run to say congratulations to a couple.
Oh yeah,
taking wedding photos in Central Park once.
Yeah,
I think it was Central Park.
I'm pretty sure it was. My guy, he's.
But we'll see how movies go on that there. I mean, we've opened up a bit more, and Free Guy came out recently, but we haven't seen that just yet.
Yeah,
we'll have to take a look into that eventually.
Yeah,
I got to get myself back in the movie mood. It's kind of hard because we don't have a good bar. Buy the movies. There's one that they're trying, but they've got growing pains. It's kind of like how we're going through our growing pains.
It's definitely getting up there. Hopefully we can see that place improve some more.
Pretty much.
Or if not, there's like 2 down the street. We can just
we try to hit up a couple other ones around there.
Nearby, or we can always just hit up the.
But that's just movies. That's what we do. We like to drink and then go enjoy movies.
Yeah, we like to have a good drink. Feel good before we watch the movie.
Oh yeah. Hopefully not too bad. We don't want a repeat of Super Troopers 2. We'll talk about that later time. That's a whole other story.
We'll bring that up next time.
We'll go into when we get a little bit more set up on that.
When we get more comfortable, you'll know about the Super Trooper 2 story,
So
allegedly.
let's move on to the next one. That there TV shows. I'm not
TV
up on. I'm not up on any TV. It's you
Uh,
can't do TV shows nowadays. It's hard to say because everybody
Nobody really watches TV.
streams everything
Yeah.
nowadays. Um,
I mean, you got a few shows on TV that syndication.
I'm waiting for Mandalorian. Mandalorian's supposed to get a third season.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm watching What If. What If is really cool right now.
I started watching that. I liked the way it went.
That was really cool. The way how they did, Captain Carter.
Yeah.
Instead of, getting Captain America, you got Captain Carter on that because she decided to jump in for the whole thing.
Yeah. So that one they're gonna do a lot of explorations of like it says what if it's gonna be Captain Carter, Iron Man's gonna be
so I think
else.
that somebody leaked a picture of all the episodes playing for What If.
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to take a look to see. I think I still have the picture, but they leaked it. And one of the ones I was talking with another buddy of mine on that. There, another buddy I actually work with, and we were fanboying over What If for a bit there. But the next thing we're looking out for is he wants to see the one with T'Challa as Star-Lord.
That would be really weird. Like, if Yondu had grabbed T'Challa.
I guess Yondu had grabbed T'Challa instead of So we'll see how that goes.
That'd be kind of weird because I'm all for different what if situations, but I feel like they have to be they would kind of have to work, not just Yondu grabbing T'Challa or Spider-Man becoming Iron Man. That could work, but like I said, it has to lead into, well, at least in my opinion, it's got to lead into that kind of sort of thing.
Yeah, you would think on that there.
Well, I mean, look,
they're supposedly supposed to be one where they do Thanos with the Avengers. He's working with the Avengers.
Okay, I can almost see that. I can see that being a thing. To me that would work because they've encountered numerous times. So to me that would work. But you give me a situation where Tony Stark becomes Doctor Strange and vice versa. I'm like, that's kind of weird. I don't want to see Doctor Strange in an iron suit. Would it be badass? Definitely for sure. But
I know we're definitely supposed to get a Doctor Strange one because I think What If is also being part of
the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, they'll be connected. Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Which have they released dated that yet?
I think
they probably haven't. I don't remember.
I want to say it's I know it's in the summertime of 22 for sure. Because I think it's supposed to. Because I think Ant-Man comes out first, and then Doctor Strange. Because
I guess we shall see on that then.
Yeah, because Kang from the Loki series.
I don't have the picture of the thing. I don't know if I saved it or not. But either way,
it's probably floating around somewhere. We'll probably
I'm
find
sure
it.
somebody has it,
but somebody will probably post it somewhere later on. Most likely,
we'll see. Then let's move on to the next thing. So that's TV shows. That's about all that we're really keeping up with right now.
Yeah. I'm just kind of rewatching some old shows.
I've been thinking about rewatching some old shows. I'm gonna probably find myself rewatching some old anime, of course. So
that's what
we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes from there.
I've binge watched all of Gargoyles, from beginning to end, all 3 seasons.
That show was so good, though.
Honestly, that show, I feel like it was ahead of its time.
Usually how it goes. You get those that are just kind of this feels like it's
because the animation,
it's on point.
Don't get me wrong, the animation, you can tell it's dated, but the way they were drawn, it was, you would not expect that to be seen from a Disney. If they had it today, oh shit, okay, that would be able to work.
Pretty much.
Because that art style was way ahead of time.
Speaking of ahead of its time on it, they're a perfect segue.
Oh god,
video games.
So, oh god,
I mean, I never owned the Sega Dreamcast.
The Dreamcast,
which was another of those consoles ahead of its time.
Definitely. But, I unfortunately never had one myself, but
played it, never owned it.
Yeah, my cousins, they had one, and
I think the big thing right now is everybody. I know Season 5 for Call of Duty started recently.
Yeah,
because I went to go play some with my buds, and that was the update, so I had to wait about an hour or two for that to update.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean,
that's the way how it goes. I just want to play Modern Warfare, the newer one.
Yeah,
I want to have to wait for that to update, but they've integrated everything. They pulled the Battlefield and do the full integration on it there, so they're all kind of tied together. But
that's what I've been hearing.
We'll let it be as it is.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Speaking of Battlefield 2042.
Yeah, that one.
They played a couple trailers already. The multiplayer trailer, I'm super down for the Portal. That one seems.
I'm actually really intrigued by that one.
But what intrigued you is the fact that you saw guys running at each other with knives and defibrillators.
That's what really
intrigued you.
exactly. I mean,
that's what intrigued you. That's what grabbed you.
Exactly. I mean, who else can you? What other game can you do? Like aside from modding, can I run at somebody with defibrillators and they're gonna stab me? Who's gonna come out first?
Probably Gmod.
Yeah,
you can do a lot in Gmod.
Exactly, but that's the thing. In Gmod, you would have to get you'd have to get the Gmod, or you'd have to download the PC, or you would have to get that thing set up. Not
download it on the PC. You can't download it. You wouldn't download a bear, would you?
I wouldn't download a car if I could.
I would totally download a pizza though.
I don't know.
That's one thing. I think that's one thing that we should work on as a group. We should stop all these wars. Stop all this political fighting. I want to find out a way what it would take to download a pizza.
Well, I mean, to download a pizza itself, okay, we'd really have to sit down for this one, because I'm like,
I'm not an engineer. You're not an engineer, so we'll worry about that later.
Well, I don't think it's engine. Well, it's partially engineering, but
it's not engineering, but it's engineering.
It is.
It's culinary engineering.
Okay, I mean, I guess that you want to.
Mister, if you want to be a chef, you should be down with the culinary. You should be down for that.
I mean,
you can download a wedding cake whenever you want. You
had
a bad day at work.
Look, if
you watched a bad show.
I like to.
One of your favorite characters died. You know what you can do? Sit there.
You just said that yourself. You want to be a chef?
No, I'm talking about you being a chef. I don't want to be a chef.
That's exactly
my culinary experience stops at George Foreman.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Yeah, I rely on the boxer to feed me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But so Battlefield 2042, I'm looking forward to it.
Man, no, that looks like it's gonna be really promising.
It does.
I hope it's promising.
I'm hoping that it's not just minor levolutions. I'm looking for more larger.
Yeah,
levolutions and go from there.
I want to go balls to the wall. Go ham in this game.
I've seen you try to go ham in first-person shooters. You're terrible at them.
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
Yeah, because you like your dungeon crawlers and your Metroidvanias on there, but you've also always been a big fan of Castlevania.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Castlevania, Mega Man. You've always been a huge Mega Man.
Yeah.
You and our other buddy Mega Man fans. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, dude.
So I know you like that. I'm terrible at Mega Man. You've watched me play.
Oh yeah, no, it was almost aggravating, but it's pretty fun though. It was really one of the first ones. It's just a simple side scroller. Nothing too major, nothing fancy. Because I'm like, it's
still hard.
Oh yeah, no, but you guys go back.
Screw those little enemies with little helmets that hide under them.
Oh, the Mentors. Oh yeah, the indestructible helmets that you have to wait the time. If you're too close, they won't open.
So you're telling me that this supercharged up, ray gun of his can't burst through that helmet?
No, it cannot.
That's stupid.
I've dropped asteroids on those things, and they're still there. You see a little tink 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 reflecting, and yep, no, they're still there. They're still alive. But it was anything with the shield, regardless. Even the other enemy, they call him Sniper Joe. He has a tactical shield.
I know Sniper Joe because everything I think of Sniper Joe, I think of the Mega Man thing that Eagle Raptor did.
Oh God,
when he was comparing the two.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, they did the Mega Man. Those are Sniper Joes. Dude, they also did the one with Hammer Joes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Hammer Joes. Honestly, those are the worst ones I had to deal with when I was playing those games. I mean, they're not bad, but they're just. Ugh, they like to jump. They jump and run around like jackasses. I'm like, screw this noise. I'm like, no, thank you.
Then Halo, and I think Halo Infinite.
Yeah,
that's supposed to be coming out soon.
Infinite, yeah.
With a bit of information on me, I was a huge Halo fan back in there. I loved Halo 1.
Who wasn't?
I got majorly into the lore.
Oh God.
I remember pre-ordering Halo 2 when I saw E3.
Oh God, yeah.
I was like,
I remember
when I saw that trailer. I was like,
yeah,
Halo 2 is gonna be just lit. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh yeah,
I was ready. My body was ready, and I waited like a year or two.
And then you finally got it.
I finally got it, and I was like, "Oh no, this is awesome!"
It was worth the wait.
Graphics. My Xbox had trouble rendering all the bump mapping. I was like,
"Oh yeah," but
best of times.
Like you knew it was gonna be good when your system's having trouble. Well, we got to upgrade.
And then the 360 came out, and then we got Halo 3.
Yeah,
and that's when I got my Xbox 360. I got a Christmas one of the Halo 3 edition. So I had the green Halo 3 limited edition Halo 3 Xbox 360.
Yeah, I can see it right here. Yeah, where I'm sitting right here, I see it.
So and then that's where I first played Halo 3. That's awesome. I didn't get internet for online multiplayer until after I got out of high school. Well, after I got out of high school.
Yeah, same. That's the same thing. I didn't get.
I didn't get a chance to play online I didn't get live or anything until much later.
Yeah,
buddy of mine had live before that there, and I've been into his place and played it a couple times.
Yeah,
but I never had it up until then. And then now that I have live, after I got my first job and I was working for Sprint Technical Support, that's when I got live.
Yeah,
and then after that, when after I graduated, because I was, I had a job.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
just started.
I didn't work during school. I had a job after school,
Yeah.
and that's when I got into Grand Theft Auto 4 was out.
Oh God, yeah.
Grand
That
Theft 4
was
came out when I was graduating. Really dating how old I am.
wow. That was. I
Uh,
remember GTA 4. That was something.
I remember somebody brought their GTA 4 to school because they stopped getting stuff on the way there, and I think somebody stole it. And I
Oh
was like,
man, that's.
but see, I was lucky because since it was like pretty much just I didn't have to be there for first period, I was able to go
Mhm.
pick up my game, take it home,
And then
throw it in the Xbox, and then go to school and then
yeah,
sit there and fidget all day,
like the anticipation of like
just wanting to
I'm
get home.
gonna yeah.
But I miss those days because
Oh
that
yeah,
was it on that there. Now the only thing I have to do is I can take off work for launches.
yeah. I mean,
I can
it's
just skip school. I can put in vacation day.
yeah.
I've done that so many times. Like
Oh yeah, no, we've all
Battlefield
done
3, I
it.
did that for about. I took 4 days off.
Yeah.
I took the day of on it there for the midnight launch,
Hmm.
so I could get it in midnight,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
get
No,
home,
definitely.
play it until I passed out, and then play it for the next 2 days.
I mean, that's. I mean, I'll say that's what I did for I guess contrary to popular belief, that's what I did for Operation Raccoon City and Resident Evil 6. Like Raccoon City, I loved Raccoon City. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, people call it Call of Duty zombies, but you know what? It was the other side of the story.
Never got a chance to play it. That was the first person one though, right?
No, this is a third person.
Is that the one that I played it and you wouldn't give me ammo?
No, it was 6.
Was that 6?
That was 6.
I just need ammo, Roger.
It was 5 or 6, one of the two. I don't remember.
Just give me ammo.
No, you get your own ammo.
No, I need ammo. My gun is empty. You know
Well,
me.
yeah, I'm well aware your gun is empty. There's ammo everywhere. We just killed everybody. Just so grab the ammo on the ground.
Well, this game is terrible, and I'm gonna go back to play Call of Duty
Well, I
Zombies.
just think you're terrible then because you're not too big on over the shoulder third person apparently.
I was no problem. I love playing, Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row. In fact, I just got back into Saints Row 3
Jesus, oh man, I remember that was another fun one. See,
because
2. That's the
because
one
one
I
of our
got into.
buddies got the remaster 3 because it was on sale recently,
Oh, that's right.
and
Yeah,
then
it was on
and
sale.
then I got it.
Yeah, I'm.
But by the way, he's loving the game, so
That's good. Hey, that's
it
good.
plays real well.
I'm
I
glad.
had the 360 disc still, so I just popped it in there and
Oh yeah.
played the 360 disc with the non-remastered version. But
I
we'll let the Xbox One deal with the graphics. I'm just
Yeah.
here to play the game.
yeah, I don't really care. I just want to run around, half naked and just punch people in the face.
That's the way to do it on that there.
I mean, that's when Saints Row. It was Saints Row 2.
Saints Row 2 is when it started going crazy. Saints Row 1 was the GTA clone. That's what they were calling it back
Yeah,
then.
like it was,
And it was pretty all right there. The graphics weren't like super exceptional. The character models were a little bit weird, but
Yeah.
they weren't going for realism. They were going for the cool little kind of like gangster story.
Yeah,
and it was pretty cool. The story was pretty
Oh
interesting.
yeah, they
They had a
want
lot
you to have
going
fun.
on for it on it there. So you have if you've never played Saints Row, playing a character gets saved in a drive-by from a gang leader, and then
Yeah.
you join his gang out of things, and then you end up becoming one of his best soldiers to help him out there.
Like, he was kind of like a right hand man.
No, not really right hand man. You were one of his top guys because
fair enough.
he had several top people,
That's true.
and one of them became a piece of shit. One of them was a cop,
Yeah.
and one of them was the indestructible fun guy on that. And that's Gat. Everybody loves
Oh,
Johnny
yeah,
Gat. Johnny Gat is hilarious.
I wish I could be like that. He just
then-
like says "fuck you" to everything.
And then 3, and then 2 came out there, and that's when it was like
That was really pushing.
you were
What can we do to?
because of the ending of 1, you were blown up, so you got put into a body cast and had to survive in a coma until Saints Row 2 came out.
Yeah, you're in a
That's when
hospital
things
prison.
started going crazy.
You're in a prison hospital on the island.
It was getting a little wacky.
Just I think
That's when you had the DLC for the shark gun, where you just shot chum at everybody.
Yeah.
And a shark would come out of the street and eat them.
Yeah,
So,
I wish I had that gun.
The whole new meaning, the street sharks.
Oh yeah, oh
Let me
god.
really bring that back.
You know,
Street sharks,
all maybe 3 people are gonna get that reference.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, hopefully someone else.
There's older people on the internet now, Roger.
Yeah.
So we'll go for we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
But yeah, no, Saints Row 2. That's one I really got into though for sure. It's like, yeah, so I was that guy. I put like a shit ton of cheat codes in that game.
That game crashed already without cheat codes.
It
It was
did.
even worse when you put cheat codes on.
that like literally, I'll put too many cheat codes at once, and the next thing you know, boom. That's all I get. I'm like, oh, time to reset it. Did I save it? Absolutely not.
And see, that's what happened to me on 3. I was playing 3, and it froze, and I stopped playing it, which it happens to me a lot. I got to that point of you had to do the safety save.
Yeah.
After everything.
Definitely, you got to make sure to do the precaution. That way, if it freezes, you can just reload.
You just kind of go from there.
Yeah, nothing too major, but
But yeah, and then it had good music on there because in 3 they put in the old school mix station.
Yeah.
Like 80s and all that there. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. Even on 2, I always listened to the '80s mix station.
Yeah, because when I think everything started with Vice City. I still say.
Oh
So,
god, Vice City. That was
went back to the '80s. You had
yeah.
all those great '80s songs on that there. Brought
That
back
was
nostalgia, and I usually always hung out with my mother when I was younger.
oh yeah.
Always listened to those great hits, anyways.
Oh definitely.
And then
same
Vice
here.
City came out, and then you had the really cool, coming up gangster story.
Yeah.
You had Ray Liotta playing the main character, Tom Vercetti.
Yeah. Oh,
So
dude,
you had
Ray,
you had really good actors playing on that.
He was a really good. He did a good job, in my opinion.
And
he just pretty much took his Goodfellas role and just
yeah,
brought
it
it
was pretty much they had several Goodfellas actors in the thing, and that's
Yeah.
what they built it off of.
That's how. That's
I mean, heck, in Vice City Stories, the one for the PSP.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
That's they had the Phil Collins concert you could watch.
Yeah.
Because they brought him for that.
But
that's when you really had the '80s popping up in video games.
Oh yeah, and that's pretty sure.
And, a lot of other games started doing that. Making sure they had good music.
Oh yeah.
So Saints Row 3, they sing. What's on top of my head here in a bit. We'll go ahead and segue to the next section. The
It'll come back
music
to
on
us.
that there. So music wise on that there, as you said, we're supposed to, because I know if you don't know, everybody doesn't know, Roger's a huge fan of Offspring.
Oh god, I watched a concert, like their virtual concert, the other night,
and
I love them to death.
They're still playing.
Yeah,
they're still an
playing.
active band.
Very much so. Yes.
On that there. It's like Goldfinger. I really recently learned that Goldfinger still does that because they did the COVID version of Superman.
Yeah, they did.
Where they recorded their own parts
in the house. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I actually like that one. That was actually really good. That's actually my favorite.
And I like that idea because what I liked about Superman from Goldfinger was the fact it brought me back to my old PlayStation 1 and C4 because I loved playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh god, yeah.
Back then it was like skateboarding was super cool.
Oh yeah, but I wish I could do that one.
Product of the time of when I was young would be the fact that skateboarding was the thing. X Games was just becoming a thing.
Oh god,
Tony Hawk just landed the 900. Matt Hoffman was king of the BMX world at that point.
He was there.
Travis Pastrana was still a motocross guy at the time.
Dude,
straight motocross. He hadn't done Nitro Circus.
Mm-mm.
He hadn't met up with Johnny Knoxville and all of them, and he hadn't become the next Gymkhana guy.
Mm-mm.
He was still motocross guy, and I think he was in some of the old motocross games from the time. If I give me a 64, we'll find out.
I think so. Yeah. It should have been because I know it was because I remember him and I think the other guy was Josh McGrath. He was
McGrath was another one.
He was in one of the other good ones too.
I had the toy. I think it was McGrath or Pastrana, or they probably were the same. Doing the same thing. I had the toy little remote control.
Yeah,
motorcycles, the ones that they always show driving around doing the flips in the game. Yeah, so I had those, and I loved playing with them.
Had the weight, and you just kind of
just rolled the head over it, ass over it, and it was fun.
It was nice. Those were fun. I mean, if you can find one of those things, oh god, let me know how that works out.
Destroy everybody's wireless signal.
Oh god,
but
so trying to
Offspring's got a concert coming up still.
Yeah, so they got a concert. Band. Yeah, they're still very much active. They have a concert coming up next month. I would like to go, but unfortunately, I have prior engagements, prior vacation plans already.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because you do the convention on that.
Yeah,
I remember you said, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and so that's one thing that kind of makes me sad about that.
That's one thing that blows my mind is that a band like Offspring, because you heard them they had songs like Crazy Taxi.
Yeah,
and you were playing, you played it at the arcade or you had a
the Dreamcast, or
you played it on there.
The only time I played that was I'd go to the pizza parlor down the street.
You had it down the street.
But. Yeah, that's when I heard it. But the funny thing is they've been around since the late '80s.
Yeah, there's been some Offspring and I think some Tony Hawk games. I remember there's some Offspring in Tony Hawk games as well.
I can't remember which one for sure. I don't know if it was Underground or
I think it was before that.
It might have been.
It may have been. I don't know if it could have been either 2. It might have even been 4. But I have to take a look into that. We'll take a look into that one day.
Yeah. But they've been in a lot of things. They've been around and.
You get those bands that you think they're still around, and they are.
Oh, and it's funny because you never think they would be in some certain things in movies, shows, or whatever. I mean, they came out in one of your favorite movies. And
they played.
Yeah, they played. They played the Halloween concert. The
lead singer gets his head.
He
gets scalped by the idol of the devil hand itself.
Yeah, Dexter gets he gets his head torn off. It was like, oh shit! Like, I was not expecting that.
And we had Jessica Alba at that super cute kind of teenage stage. She's always a very beautiful woman, but she was just super cute then.
That's when I was like, oh.
She did not act like a human in that movie.
No.
Let me take the rose-colored sunglasses out of that. She did not play like a human in that movie.
No.
The whole thing was just that was the movie.
Well, that's when we all hit. That's when we hit puberty. That's when you hit puberty for the first time.
I think the main guy was Devin Sawa, who was big in time because he did a couple movies then.
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't he a new guy? I had to look at him. I had to look
No,
behind me.
no, the new guy. No, that wasn't Devin
That was
Sawa.
somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, new guy. He was a little.
I will
square,
say he
like,
did look like a kid we went to high school with. You know who I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, yeah. I
You
mean,
know who I'm talking
yeah,
about.
I know what you're
He
talking
looked-
about.
He looked like a guy we went to school with. But either way,
We're,
so
we're
I
not,
don't.
we don't do name drops here either. So,
So Offspring still like the band.
very
Known
much
back
so.
then,
I
known
mean,
here.
yeah.
Still touring on that.
Oh yeah, like they're
Uh,
they're gonna be touring. They're
is
touring.
Maroon 5 still a thing?
I want to say they are.
I thought they died after that whole, like football stadium incident where they tried to do the Sweet Victory, but it was not Sweet Victory.
Now, a lot of people are disappointed about that.
I was totally. I heard about it. I was like, they did Sweet Victory. And somebody told me, don't get your hopes up. It's not what you think. And I watched it. I was like, this is not what I wanted.
I mean,
I thought they
remember,
were striking to go into Sweet Victory on that day. Because I remember,
yeah,
I
everyone.
remember watching it back to SpongeBob. But then again, I was around for launch of SpongeBob. So,
man, that was like
watch
yes,
shows,
I was like
had a
that day
good
when they
laugh.
first came out.
Pantera. Speaking of,
Oh yeah,
I-
Pantera.
awesome way to kind of segue into that.
Yeah,
to continue the movie.
they were in a
Pantera is in an episode.
SpongeBob.
That's what, in fact, they even had the special musical guest
Yeah,
splash on screen, like featuring music from Pantera. And at that time, there was I don't know how many kids remembered '80s awesome bands like that.
Oh god, yeah.
I was like Pantera. I looked at my cousin and I was like, Pantera. Are they talking about like that really crazy like metal band all day? He's like, yeah, it's Pantera. Wait, why are they SpongeBob? And we ended up watching it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is they're going downhill on like the seashells and the blanket wood with SpongeBob and Sandy,
and catches on
and
fire.
it's just blaring.
Yeah.
There's just guitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was funny because like
still hear it just playing in my head.
Oh yeah.
And then Pantera. I don't know. I don't think they're doing anything still. They may not do as much.
No, but they still. I think every now and then you see some like.
I know the bands still do stuff. I mean, the members still do stuff on that thing.
Yeah, they got some virtual concerts every now and then.
It's like Queen because they're still kind of active. It's unfortunate they don't have Freddie anymore, but I know they're still doing things.
Last I heard,
their lead guitarist lived probably one of the craziest lives out there.
Oh yeah, and I think
he's a cancer survivor. He's like he's a physicist. He
Yeah.
helped us get a probe over to play to Pluto and all that there.
Oh yeah,
So he's done a lot there.
Because I think now I want to say it's Adam Lambert that took over Freddie's role.
I think I think it's Queen featuring
Adam
I don't know
Lambert,
if they're still. I don't think they're calling themselves full on Queen.
No,
because it's only Queen if it had Freddie.
Yeah, Mr. Freddie Mercury.
Still haven't seen the movie.
It's really good. My only thing is, well, I'm not gonna lie. They really want you to know that Freddie was gay.
That's fine and dandy, but
I didn't mind
I want
it.
more to the movie.
Yeah, like I didn't mind it, but it's like they were really pushing like, okay, we get it, he's gay, and Freddie's had an active lifestyle. He's done some things.
That's right. That was
Freddie. He's been with a lot of.
That's what one of the things that made Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I mean, he's with a lot of people. He's been with a lot of guys. He tried to be with some women. His first girlfriend.
He was really close friends, I think, with his first girlfriend. Yeah. Right. They were very close. She was like one of the first people knew he had AIDS. It was back when time when.
Yeah, he confided her. And this one, they do show that where he confided her a lot, which to me, I was glad they did.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the movie's accurate to what really happened, but
it wasn't as bad because I watched a couple of videos talking about how where there is some things that are true, but there was a lot of inaccuracies.
Yeah, but there are some things you can tell.
It's like you watch Straight Outta Compton with NWA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
So like there was a lot of things that were very true to the actual story.
But then there's some there
were some things that they had to take some liberties with on that. They even tried to do the answer of how Eazy-E, got AIDS himself.
Yeah,
because that's what he died of.
Yeah, I remember Eazy.
He died of AIDS on it there, and they don't know if it was because of his just being a promiscuous person in general, or the other legend. I think it's the one that his family still tells. Yeah, is that it was Suge Knight had stabbed him with a infected needle. And one of the times when they were trying to do something with the contract with him, and I think it was Death Row Records. I think at the time.
Oh, I want to say it was. Yeah, it was Death Row Records, I believe.
And they showed that in the movie because I saw the movie and they did it on that.
Yeah,
which is weird seeing, Ice Cube's own son play Ice Cube.
Yeah, that
hilarious.
That kind of threw me off. I'm like, yo, this dude, like he looks like.
But he does. His son does. He's an all right guy on that. Yeah. He does pretty all right there. I liked him in Den of Thieves. He was good at these. And
I need to watch that one. I hear it's pretty good though.
Den of Thieves, you haven't watched it all the way, or haven't watched it at all?
No, I haven't started yet.
Yeah, we'll get you to watch that. We'll sit down and make you watch it eventually. It's like Brick Mansions. I think you like Brick Mansions.
I remember watching that one. That was actually that parkour scene. I cannot get over it. Well, that was a good movie though. I will admit, like Brick Mansions was. Pretty
I've seen the French version too. I saw District 12, District 13.
No, I think District 13 was the Alien movie.
No, that's District 9.
Well, it has District in the title, so I don't know.
Yeah, so it was like District 13, I think, on that there. D13, something like that.
It was
But
one
I've
or
seen
two.
the French version of it.
Yeah.
So
that was like almost like word for word, but just
it was very close. And then
Mhm.
and then in the Brick Mansions, the American version, pretty
Yeah.
much, you had Paul Walker. No, unfortunately, that was his last movie, I think, actually, because he finished Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
and then he did this movie. I know because at the end of the Brick Mansions, they have the in loving memory of
Yeah.
Paul Walker.
Yeah. That was the last one. Like, it was officially, it was kind of like not really. They didn't really pull a Chris Farley, but
Yeah, but yeah, so that's the way it goes.
yeah.
Then let's see here. And then speaking of bands that you didn't think were so active, I recently really got back into Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
I've got really big into Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
I used to work. I had another coworker that no longer works with us on there that because I always liked metal, death metal, black metal, all that stuff, and he got me more back into Cannibal Corpse because I remember them because they make appearances in 2 movies that are memorable for a lot of people. Cannibal Corpse is the band that plays in Ace Ventura. That's the one where he walks in his little
dancing,
dance move,
little swish.
stupid dance move.
He's looking for.
And
What's
then the other one is, what's it called? Bright with Will Smith, with the Netflix movie.
Yeah.
So when they're in that club and he's talking to the orc,
that's right,
Jacoby.
yeah.
He's telling him out there, he's like, what is this noise? And it was like, this is the greatest love song, orcish love song. Like, that's Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
I think it's Hammer Smash Face. It's a song that they used in both of them.
Yeah. It was. I know for sure it was in Ace Ventura.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people might remember the Ace Ventura one.
Yeah. And if you haven't, it's really hard to miss. Like, once you start watching
that's peak of just Jim Carrey hilarious.
Speaking of which, like, there's rumors that he's going to reprise his role as Ace Ventura.
I've heard that they've been talking about that.
So I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I would love to see
it's that fact of where they're trying to bring back things. But.
Well, I mean, I'm all for this idea because after watching him in in the Sonic movie, he was like, you could tell like he tapped back into his old Ace Ventura.
No, you got to be wacky again.
Yeah, and of course Jim. He's had a rough couple of years. He's had like a few ups and downs, and he's kind of deviated from the comedy bit for a while. I guess he kind of wanted to stretch his legs. Get the wings out there.
Don't we all?
Yeah, he wanted to try it, which hey, I'm glad he did. He's done some other movies. He's got there was one movie he did. Was it a 23? It was very very serious. Like,
Never watched it.
It's
if it was Jim Carrey and it wasn't funny, I didn't watch it. Mm-hmm. The only time I gave it anything different was because of the Deadpool.
Yeah,
because that was I think one of his more major roles that he started coming out because he was still in Living Color.
Yeah, he was in Living Color. He was like a side member at the time, and of course he was
fire marshal.
Fire marshal. He was a side character almost in in Deadpool. Now the Deadpool we're talking about it's not Ryan Reynolds.
It's the Dirty
Ryan.
Harry. It's the Dirty Harry Deadpool.
It's from Dirty Harry series. Yeah. We gotta clarify that because.
But either way,
because we know if you can start looking for Deadpool, you can look at the cast for IMDb. It's gonna say you're gonna think Deadpool, like he's not in this movie.
Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah. And Cannibal Corpse.
The reason I bring them up on that there is because they're a band that a lot of people think about is because recently they released a new album.
Oh, really?
And I haven't had a chance to fully listen to it.
Interesting.
The only way that I found out was because I was listening to the YouTube music and they popped up a little thing saying Cannibal Corpse has a new album. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna take a listen to it. So it's one of my things I gotta listen to.
That's like chance.
But it's one of those things that's like gotta look excited for this, like Cannibal Corpse, new album, cool. Let's see how that goes. If you're not familiar with Cannibal Corpse, heavy metal,
really
super
heavy,
awesome, super brutal. I mean,
very
Hammer Smash Face is one of their songs on that. Their I Come Blood is another one.
Yeah,
Evisceration, Plague, I think is another one of their songs. My memory serves right there. But it's hilarious in the fact that their singer, his name is Corpse Grinder.
Yeah,
awesome name. But his singer's name is Corpse Grinder. And if you didn't know, he loves playing
the crane games.
Those crane games.
Those crane games with the plushies.
And the little plushies. And he likes collecting them because he's always on tour.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he donates them.
Yeah.
You do not expect that of somebody named Corpse Grinder.
If we're like a heavy metal thrash band, literally with the song title says I Come Blood or Hammer Smash Face, And this dude, he goes out of his way. He will go out of his way and find.
By the way, if you have Google or an Alexa and you have the music thing set up them, ask them to play I Come Blood because every time I hear Google say playing I Come Blood, it just kills me.
It just does a little sensory.
It's like it's like if you want to listen to NWEA's "Fuck the Police" on
Oh
there.
yeah, it's
Same
like,
thing. She'll sometimes she says it, sometimes she
yeah,
doesn't.
sometimes
It's
she
weird
will.
because there's a censor weirdness to it.
Yeah.
I think Alexa's completely censored if I remember right, because I
Mhm.
know a YouTuber was trying to do a hack into it, and he's very well known for cursing.
Yeah.
And if you know who it is off of that, then you're really
Then you're really good.
You're
You're
really
really good
good.
at what you're doing.
but he just couldn't get past the censor on Alexa.
Yeah, that's
She
I
was
heard.
always censored.
Yeah, I heard that's like one of the most secure way. There's no around it.
There's not, yeah, no, it's a very ingrained kind of thing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way, but not with the technology we have here at this point. We probably couldn't. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that like the Google app, you can probably do that. I wouldn't be surprised.
I guess we shall see at that point.
We'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens. But yeah, no, it's funny hearing Alexa say because
You
she
never
repeats
say things, just hilarious in general.
every now and then.
You can ask her to say, you can ask that thing. Both of them, you can tell them stories. Like Cortana was a big thing.
Yeah, oh
I mean,
yeah,
heck, I still have a Windows computer with 10 on it that has Cortana.
yeah, oh
I
yeah.
don't know if she still works. I know Microsoft moved away from that.
And when I had my Windows phone, Cortana was the
Yeah, she was a
default.
big thing. She worked all right there.
Yeah,
She worked okay with my Xbox One. I had her running my Xbox One for a little while, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I thought about setting her up on my Xbox One. I'm like, nah, it's just like I'm already. I
You-
don't really talk to
They
my
get
Alexa.
enough loot stuff from you already.
Look,
Right? Let's
okay.
be fair on it.
Okay, buddy. Whatever.
Okay, buddy.
What the fuck?
But
What?
so
But every now and then, it's always funny because like I'll do Alexa. I'll tell Alexa to fart sometimes, and she has a little fart, or she does a little small fart.
little fear farts.
Yeah, it's like my favorite one. She has the echo fart, and she's literally the fart just echoes.
That's hilarious.
It's like for some
But see,
reason,
I don't have anything. I don't have Alexa set up anything. I have Amazon Prime, but I don't really use Alexa because
yeah,
I do everything through Google. Because I've already got her programmed with all her little
yeah.
subroutines. I can just tell her, when I'm going to work, she'll set up my work routine. If I tell her I'm coming home, she does my work coming home from routine.
Yeah, I thought about doing that for mine on my phone, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm just very lazy about it because I'm like, it sounds like a great idea. I would like to try it, but
Like I said, I mean, when Google had that whole thing of, oh, guess what, you've got YouTube Red, so
yeah,
have a free Google Nest. I was like, okay.
yeah.
I thought they were joking until like 3 months later, and I received it. I was like,
legit,
oh,
and you
I actually got me a Google
you
Nest.
have one at the door now. You got the Google Nest.
I got it. And it works pretty all right. Though. I ask her the time when I'm playing games late, and I don't feel like grabbing my phone or doing anything else.
Yeah,
Just ask her the time.
I would do that. I would do it myself, but the problem is when I play my games late night, I have a clock on my computer desk, so I don't really have to like.
Well, yeah, you play computer games. You're a computer gamer.
Yeah, I mean, I play.
I'm not a huge computer gamer.
No.
I'm still a console player.
Yeah, I mean, I still play console.
If I had a better computer, I'd probably play more computer games.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
But I mean, I still play my PS4. From time to time.
Yeah.
That's the one big one I still play now is PS4. I mean, I play Xbox One, but
I guess
it's not as much.
fallen out of music zone. This is going to be the final ramble on that. There, we're coming up on the hour here.
Yeah,
which I didn't think we could have enough to fill an hour podcast. So
and here we are.
And here we are,
were able
40 something minutes into it.
Yeah, I think we're making some pretty good progress.
We made a lot of progress on that there.
I feel like it's pretty good, but
to make a reference,
maybe the pacing.
To make a
pacing later.
To make a reference to another famous group of co-hosts that get into shenanigans on that there.
Oh God!
I think it's time that we put off our jackets and hung them up as we get ready to take a walk down the street to Conversation Land.
In Conversation Land.
Yeah, land. I can't say. I don't know if I can put it any other way without anybody getting in trouble.
Well, we can't. We can't have those three coming out of our front door just asking questions.
Well, yeah, because I can already hear when they get here. They're gonna make fun of my truck.
Very much so, yes.
And if you're here, they're all gonna make fun of your Civic.
Oh, one will not.
And one will not.
One will actually like my Civic. The other two, I don't know.
But I've got speed and power in my truck, so hopefully you'll like it for that.
Well, see, I recently found out two of them don't like the Type R, but one does.
Yeah, so one he's gonna like your non-Type R.
I mean, he'll like it. Now, I mean,
he's like, you should have got the Type R.
Yeah, he was asking me like, well, why you get the Type R? I didn't have the funding for this, sir.
Funding for that. I don't want to pay for the insurance for that, sir.
Like, if you're gonna pay my insurance and the monthly bills, then yes, monthly payments, I'll be more than happy to get the Type R. And also on top of that, can you teach me how to drive standard? Because that's the only way they come.
And he's going to make fun of you for being an American.
I'm well aware.
Saying that you have everything covered in cheese.
No, yeah. I really like my cheeseburgers, all right.
I don't like cheese.
Well, apparently you like a certain type of cheese. It's not cheese.
I can already hear the anger from another bit of our group of friends that just doesn't want to hear anything about me and cheese.
Apparently, according to you, pizza cheese is not cheese,
No, pizza cheese. I never said pizza cheese was cheese. I said pizza cheese is a cheese I like.
so you can eat pizza cheese.
I can eat pizza cheese.
So you can still eat cheese.
It's weird in the fact of that I like cheese only on certain things and certain circumstances. Anywhere else, if I taste cheese, I don't like it.
But okay, so does it still affect you the same
Which
way?
is weird because I'm a big guy, and you
Yeah.
think somebody as big as me would like cheese. I do not like it. I grew up eating those little slices of cheese. I guess that killed it for me a long time ago.
The craft singles.
I used to do the craft singles. My dad will tell you if you ever ask him about making craft singles, he'd be like, "Oh no," he would straight up just eat slices of craft singles as a small child.
That's. I mean, I would do that as much as the next kid, but I would only do like maybe two, pushing it 3 slices of cheese at once. I was like, I'm done. I mean, I can still do
Then you
cheese.
got people who do like those 4 stacks or 5 stacks of hamburgers. They put cheese between every layer, including where meat meets bun on both sides.
Yeah, that's way. I like cheese, and my burger's a much nice person, but cheese, that's way too much.
There is a limit. It's like when you read those stories about people who go into comas after eating like 400 chicken nuggets. Like that's the limit right there. It takes 400 odd chicken nuggets to put you in comas. That means the limit is
$3.99.
So the limit's like 400. Like somebody went to a coma after eating 412 chicken nuggets. So the limit's 411
at least. So okay.
But if I'm eating 400 chicken nuggets, Jesus, I'm gonna die.
Why would?
But the thing is, McDonald's makes those really cheap though, because you get like the 20 piece for like $5.
Yeah, no,
especially if you have the app.
Oh yeah, no,
it's even worse now because they start doing points in the app.
Oh yeah, like so the more you order,
I'm the fat guy in the group, so I know that.
Yeah, the more you order,
the more you order in either Chick-fil-A or McDonald's, you get points, and that means free food. But if you do the math on it, you're paying like $50 to get like a sandwich. Okay, so that's just the nature of the beast. That's the thing that does the point system is you got to do the whole thing, and then you eventually get to that point where it's just
so like how many points to $1 do they give you?
It's like 13 points to the dollar.
Okay, that's not.
But it costs like 600 points.
Okay, there
to get a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A or something like that.
Okay, so you really have to actually. It's not like, oh, you got 10 points, you can get yourself a free small drink.
No, that's like 100 points or like 200 points for a free small drink.
Okay, that's like wow.
You know that you can get kale, and I don't mind the kale every now and then if I'm like
kale.
Yeah,
they have kale at McDonald's.
Yeah, no, at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's ain't got nothing that's vegetarian.
Chick-fil-A has kale.
Yeah,
that's weird.
That's actually all right.
What is that anyway?
I had that whole moment where I was like, let me try doing the whole, stop eating as much French fries thing. And I did the kale thing for a little bit. I was like, yeah, it's not bad. I miss my French fries.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get French fries.
Look, I'm not a big fan of kale. I tried it baked. Still, when I was baked, it didn't really turn out too well.
I can hear you, but I don't know. I didn't mind the taste. It wasn't terrible. Well, the way how Chick-fil-A did.
Well, yeah, but when I was baked at the time eating kale, I don't know what I was expecting. Like, what the fuck?
You don't ever expect anything when you're at that point of your own mind, pretty much.
It's like apparently I think I misread the situation when I said try kale baked. I don't think I was doing it right.
You think you baked yourself the wrong way?
Yeah, that's why I was like,
maybe you should lower the oven.
I mean, I don't really use the oven when I got.
See, I made a joke about the Florida Seven Festivals. No one laughed. I thought it was pretty funny.
I thought it was funny.
If you can make at least one person laugh, you're winning as a comedian on that there.
Even if it's yourself?
But if it's yourself, does that still count?
I think so.
But see, the matter is, I think I'm a person.
Well, I mean,
depending who you ask, I may not be a person, but I fall in the minority somewhere. So, well,
I mean, I like to think I'm a
person being a minority. So, I don't know if I live in Texas. I don't know if we're considered minorities, but
I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, we'll figure that out later. That's like another thing for another time.
It's a whole other,
I think it's another can of worms though.
It's a whole other, jar of worms you don't want to worry about right now.
I feel like we really have to sit down for that one next time, and we only got all of 7 minutes left for this one.
Yeah, if you want to go for the full hour, it doesn't matter if it goes over just a little bit, but I don't know if anyone wants to hear us. I don't even know if anyone wants to hear us ramble for an hour.
I mean, that's another big question. Like,
but
if they want to hear us, like, what are we talking about exactly? Nothing really.
Nothing really. We talk about everything, but nothing.
Exactly.
We talk about movies, we talk about music, we talk about video games, and if we're talking about video games, then it might segue back to music or it might segue back to movies. But
yeah, we deviate a lot.
There might be some deviation, but either way,
we
fact of the matter is.
Well, anyway, yeah, I mean that's kind of
this is the podcast. This
is what to expect for the most part.
Pretty much on that there. It took us about 8 test runs and remembering how setups work on computers.
Yeah,
I know sliders. I know sliding settings.
Well, we don't have an actual slider. It's more of a click slider.
Yeah, that's running. Everything's being powered by a laptop right now. That's all that matters.
As long as it works, that's all I'm asking. I don't care.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully. Hopefully it gets a little smoother.
Yeah, right now it's just two co. We were supposed to have a third one, but he wasn't available at this point in time.
Yeah,
So
no,
we are just the two. So it's still just gonna be me on that there. I'll be one of your other co-hosts on that
yeah.
there, and then Roger will be my other co-host typically.
Hello.
I don't know if we're gonna have anyone be a set actual host, so I think we'll all just be co-hosts in the end. But
Yeah,
because if anyone does a podcast, it might just be me and you. It could be you and another one, or
yeah,
but we're coming up on our first, since we kind of have an idea of how this is all going to work out.
yeah.
That hopefully that we'll be able to get a actual place to do it, and
If we can get a location
we
going,
got the location on there. We've already got the okay saying he'd be down for it,
yeah, we gotta
but
make sure.
definitely, we'll actually go in there. We'll give it a run. He's going to be our first guest.
Definitely, because we cause
It's
if he does let us do it, we're gonna be very grateful. We're gonna be very thankful that he's letting us, use, a part of his home place to let us host this podcast for us.
the next thing is, are we going to be? I guess we'll find out what kind of podcast will be. We'll either be a weekly, a monthly. We'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah. I mean, depending. I guess. I guess
And
I'll
we have regular jobs still.
Yeah, we still have 9 to 5s.
I wish I had worked 9 to 5.
Well, yeah, what they.
Flex schedule.
Yeah, that's what they call a flex schedule. So
I'm the reliable one.
isn't it fun being reliable?
No,
You sound so excited being
I'm gonna
reliable.
be so not reliable.
Anyway,
I'm gonna be so not reliable.
well, at least we know for sure.
Here, have some more head beer. Let me get you some more head beer.
No, it tastes flat.
There we go. More head beer.
That's,
there you go.
No,
It's okay. When that head goes down, the beer's only gonna rise up about an inch.
that it just tastes milky and not like beer. It tastes water.
Yeah. So the keg's pretty cool when it likes to work.
Yeah.
Those little mini kegs, the little self-pressurized ones.
Oh yeah.
But if I had an actual kegurator, it'd probably work better. But I'm not paying like $200 for the keg by itself, full, and then I have to get the tap, and then I got to get an actual kegurator, which is probably another $1,000. I'm not rich, Roger.
I'm not saying anything. I was just wondering.
Give me that look, Roger.
I'm just thinking, like, if you
one day will be a video podcast. We'll see how it goes. Because up until
Eventually.
then, I'm sure there's going to be hand motions and other motions that people won't get.
facial expressions that was like, oh, okay, because you're probably gonna hear. I can feel you looking at me a lot. Like you're gonna probably hear that frequently. Like I can feel your look. Like literally, I mean, he's doing it right now. So I mean, it's
We'll see. So,
yeah.
first guest of the podcast will be the owner of the Electric Starship Arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his name is Mike. Very nice guy.
Very cool.
Very
chill.
cool. Super cool.
He's very chill. Very chill.
Works really well with arcade cabinets on that. He's got the mechanics up and down really well.
Oh yeah.
His arcade is. I've never really had issues. Every time he goes arcade, if you ever want to give him a chance on that, there.
Definitely check it out if you're local.
If you're local in the state of Texas, and if you live near the Fort Worth, the city of Fort Worth
area,
he's got an arcade, the Electric Starship. It's $10 for the day for a day pass. No tokens required. Everything's
free to play.
Free play. He's got a bunch of classic games. He's got a couple of shooters. He's got a bunch of original retro games. He's got like
Dig Dug, Centipede,
Asteroid. No, kind of like Asteroids, but
it's like
he's also got battle tanks. I think is what it was called. It's slipping my memory right now.
He's got battle tanks. Yeah.
He's got a punch out cabinet. He's got some other more nicer, more fun ones. Like
you got the Galaga Pac-Man.
He's got a Pandora box cabinet in there, which has got like 1,000 games on.
He's got 2 of those. I think he's got 2 cabinets.
You gotta get 1 or 2 of them there.
He's got some old school.
Couple of Marvel versus Capcom.
Some Street Fighter.
He's just got a Tekken in. He's got a Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
He's got the Japanese style.
The cabinet of the Street
Fighter on that.
He's got like a legit Japanese.
Yeah, he's got a Darkstalkers one as well.
Japanese one. Like I tried it out. I'm so out of touch with that game.
It's alright. You'll be able to beat me one day without losing health.
No, okay.
See, it's funny. I say it that way.
Yeah.
Make it sound like I can kick Roger's ass. I cannot.
Roger
is really good at Street Fighter.
It's like that's the sad part. Like
he beats me at it. He puts everybody else on their toes. But when it's me, I always find a way to make sure he never gets a perfect game.
See, that's what aggravates me. It's like
I've gotten to a new point of challenging where I'm going to do it with Dan Hibiki every time, where he will never be able to get it.
It just makes me mad.
Dan Hibiki.
Like it's not a perfect. Like
I'll land that super one day.
Because like the worst part is I don't even care if I win. It's like the winning should be fine for me, but it's just the fact it's like for some reason it just makes me mad that it's not a perfect.
He's got Mortal Kombat.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he's
He's got
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat 2 and
I think it's 1 and 2 right now.
right
I
now.
don't think he has 3 yet.
I don't remember. I have to go look at his
He
cabinets
has
again.
a Killer Instinct.
He does have Killer Instinct, and if you're a person that's over the age of 21, they do sell alcohol.
Yeah, yeah.
City is not a full on county for alcohol, so it's mainly craft beers.
Yeah, yeah. They do a lot of
Great selection of craft beers, and he's always switching it out.
Yeah, like
He's
whatever
got
new.
water, he's got Cokes, of course, and if
Yeah,
you
so
need some munchies, he's got like what I call the bowling alley munchies on that.
yeah,
He's got hot dogs,
cotton candy,
popcorn, cotton candy. He's got regular candy on there.
Oh
He's got
yeah,
like
M&Ms.
Skittles and M&Ms and all that there. He's got some bag chips as well there, so he's got like his Doritos and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. And they're pretty good, you know.
They're good. And then
You know, the hot dog, he has like a hot dog menu.
there's a hot dog. There's several options on hot dogs on that there, so
Yeah, you
we'll
do
see
like
how it goes. But other than that, I guess we'll go ahead and start closing out the podcast here.
Yeah.
Again, I'm your host Nate.
Yeah,
and
my Roger.
My other host Roger. Yeah.
Roger, right over here.
And well, I guess we'll see you for the next one on that there.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully you join us again. Be good. Right.